Well, everyone, hope you're well, hope your week's starting well, hope your portfolios are starting to recover a little bit. But what are we going to talk about today? Well, the hype. As many of you would have seen in the news, or you've been reading a little bit about crypto, or you've got information from other YouTubers, you would have seen there's a lot of hype about, oh, Tesla sold 10% Bitcoin, South Korea's going to ban exchanges. You know, there's a lot of sort of like FUD, negativity, and all that waffle and rubbish. But to me, and for the people that are new out there to crypto, it's just scaremonger tactics. It's just mind-boggling. It's, you know, it puts unnecessary doubt and fear into what we always consider on this channel at the moment as a bull run. I keep stressing there's a bull run. I've started putting out other altcoins that I think are ready to start pumping more because I believe it's in a bull run. So do I believe any of this hype? Well, we'll quickly start with the 10% Tesla sell-off. Now, Elon Musk even tweeted himself that the 10% was, and listen to this, just a sell-off to prove that cash liquidity on the Tesla's portfolio was, I think the words was showing as viable. So basically, they're just selling 10% just to show that there's a balance on their books, that they've sold some of this Bitcoin and that it's not all out there on risk. Now, for the South Korea, is that going to happen? In my opinion, no. They're not going to ban all exchanges. You know, yeah, the government can't manipulate the exchanges and crypto as much as they probably want to, but they'll just, if the worst came to the worst, in my opinion, they'll just regulate it more. So is this a worry? No. What's a worry is, in my opinion, what's worse of a worry is, in this crypto space, in this Bitcoin, is the manipulation, the whales. It's got nothing to do, in my opinion, well, a little bit has, but not much to do with the news or people getting scared that South Korea is going to ban, you know, all the exchanges, because yeah, they are big in the crypto market, and South Korea do buy a lot of Bitcoin and stuff like that. But it'll just be a little setback, a little correction, and it'll take a little while for people to, because there's only a certain amount of Bitcoin, right, to buy that Bitcoin back up. So I believe that, and a lot of these people that have been in the crypto market are really good at what they do, never knock them, never take anything away from them. But in my opinion, and I was in the last crypto market, and I'm in this crypto market, and I've been in investing for many, many years now, for over 10 years. What is unique about this time round in this bull run that no person sort of could have fathomed was the amount of smart money that's coming into it. And with smart money comes the manipulation. With smart money comes a new era, a new wave for crypto, in my opinion. And we don't know all how to deal with this 100% because it's new to all of us, right? Crypto's never had this kind of influence put into it. It's always been kind of majority of the retail money. Now the smart institutions are coming in. They're starting to buy up bigger chunks of the crypto space, admittedly Bitcoin, maybe Ethereum. And when you come with that big buy-ups, you can manipulate it more, right? You have more in control of it to make money and that. So we have to adapt. And this is what I do every day. I look at charts, I look at what's being brought up, I look at what's on exchanges, I look at what other people are doing, what's in the news and stuff, and I see how people are adapting to this new way of crypto and this new way of market. Now, we all get caught out, we've not got a crystal ball, but in my opinion, it is all still just hype. Now, I understand that we took a battering. Hopefully the portfolios are starting to blossom a little bit, which I think they will do. You know, we've had Matic on a pump, we've had Zill on a pump, we've had sort of other coins that I could mention loads, following Bitcoin's kind of progress, and it's had a little bit of a pump. So they should start to look at about 50%, depending where you got in, 60% in the recovery stage. Now, if we have a look, and if we sort of like, I'll just get the chart up, and if we have a look at where Bitcoin is, it's still in my opinion, relatively low. So we're still around about, not even touching we've just touched the 55,000 mark. Now, it was a while ago we was all celebrating, we was pumping it up, we was doing all this stuff to say Bitcoin's broke 50,000 and we're all excited. Now we're looking at 55,000 and we're seeing Bitcoin as boring. Bitcoin's going sideways. Now, we all like to see Bitcoin do well, but if Bitcoin stays around this level and it's boring, it does well for our altcoins, because obviously we don't invest in something that's going sideways. We'll put the money into something that we think is going up, and inevitably we think the altcoins are going up. But in my opinion, and I said this in a couple of videos, and the last one I did and the one before, we're not out the woods yet with Bitcoin. I still think it was going to be a slow climb. I still think we could, I mean, we're hitting this support here, this resistance here, and it's been challenged 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the past 5 hours, and it doesn't seem to be breaking through. Now, I would like to see a sort of candle close above this, and then we can think, okay, great, this is the next stage for Bitcoin. We'll turn this resistance into support, and we could hopefully see it shoot up all the way here to around about the 57, where we'll meet a bit more resistance. If I zoom out, you'll see from here we'll hit a bit more resistance just as we go above the 57,000 mark. So again, we'll have to err on a bit of the side of caution, but you know, this is what we do. We watch the markets and we follow the trend. In my opinion, Bitcoin's not fully out of a downtrend overall, especially on the 4 hour, which in my opinion, and again, this is not financial advice, in just my opinion, we'll zoom out a little bit. You can see here we're still sort of like downtrending a little bit. We're sort of coming up now. Now, if this moving average here, which is the 5 moving average, crosses the 144, and we break above this, which you'll see it's coming in nicely above this resistance here, then yeah, I can see us turning a bit more sort of bullish all the way to 58. But it's where this level, you see here, it's where this level of sort of like resistance comes in, and this is a bit worrying. So once we break past that, Bitcoin then, in my opinion, is going to go on a bit of a run. So we can see every time we shoot down, it gets to a low point. I do believe this was the bottom. This was the bottom for Bitcoin. I don't think we're going to come down and retest this again. Even if we get rejected here or we get rejected around here, I think we'll just come down and test this here as a worst case scenario. But I don't think we're coming all the way down to the 47s. I mean, I could be wrong, but I strongly doubt it. I think now for this, we're going to see something more like a little bit of a down and up. Then we will eventually break this and shoot up and then test 58, and then we'll look at and assess the situation there. But again, I'm doing these videos and I want everyone to know that we are still in a bull run. We are still very much in an area where I think it's coming up to now. We're going to have a great summer for altcoins. I think we're going to get April out of the way, and then we'll sort of like look. May can be tricky sometimes, but again, like I said, these are new times for cryptocurrency. We do not know. It's never happened before when I've looked back at the charts, and when I was in the market on the last bull run, it's never been where what it seems now. We pump for 2 weeks and then we have a little correction or dump, then we seem to pump for 2 weeks. This, to me, in my mind, is the market being a bit more manipulated than it ever has been before. So hopefully I'm making sense to a lot of you. I mean, leave your comments, give me some feedback, but just from not trying to fear anyone, not trying to FOMO everyone, just by giving you the raw details and just giving you what I'm looking at the charts, what I'm getting the feedback in the news, what I'm seeing on the socials, is that people are getting scared by people just assuming a lot of stuff. Now, I'm not going to go into I'm not saying I'm an expert myself, and there's some people out there that claim to be experts on this kind of crypto, but I don't think they're adapting as quick as I feel like they should be within the new way crypto's being sort of manipulated, the new way crypto's being sort of traded or invested now because of obviously the smart money coming in. We start to see it more get a bit more harder and a bit more vulnerable, like the FX kind of market. But that saying, you know, the actual stock market, the normal stock market, the Dow Jones, it's all doing well at the moment. So Bitcoin should be doing well. I'm starting to see my portfolio of altcoins getting, and this is encouraging signs. I did say this in the earlier videos that we would have had a little bit more pain, then we'll start the sort of road to recovery. So in my opinion, we're still bullish. I'm going to do a video. I did one video on an altcoin that I feel that's good, that I just invested in, that feels good. I'm going to do another video on altcoin number 2. There's going to be 3 altogether, and I'm just going to literally give people the raw facts, a bit of the information about the project and why I feel it's a good investment for me. I mean, I do me and you do you, and why I feel it's a good investment for me to put in forward. But, you know, at the end of the day, I can give you advice. I can take the advice and listen to what the other people in the crypto world are saying. Not everyone, not just people on the YouTube, but I mean people that have done a lot of investing, made a lot of money, made a lot of the mistakes on the Twitter, on the Telegram. But I still feel it's a new learning curve for all of us. It's a new sort of time. I mean, a lot of people say you've got to do this, you've got to get into the early coins and the white papers. Well, we all know that crap ain't happening. We all know that's just pumped out to the influencers that can help shill a coin. We all know that you've got to be drawing like your national lottery or your country's lottery to get in on one of them. All we can do, the best we can do, is watch that coin on launch date, wait till it goes up on the bots come down, it settles down, we try and get in where the coin bottoms out. The coin inevitably goes up again when people are doing the same as us, and then we watch it go all the way up on the same day, and we take our original stake out and we play with the house's money. That's what I inevitably do with new coins, which I'll do a video on, and it's worked for me on the last 3 new coins that I've brought into. But back to the main point of the video is, we don't want anyone to worry. I don't want anyone to worry about the hype. Bitcoin's looking like it's getting to a stage where it could go, if it breaks out of this, it could go more to the upside. But I did say we could get a sort of like rejection from 58. So I wouldn't at this point in time trade on this yet until Bitcoin closes above this resistance here, and definitely on the 4 hour, if we get a crossover between these two moving averages, which is the 5 and the 144, then we could see a little bit of a trade to an upside of about, I think it'll be about 5 to 6% up to about 58,000. Then I would take my chips off or my profits, and then I would look to see how the resistance is here, and then we'll reassess what we need to do and get back in. So yeah, I hope all this is helpful. I mean, there's a lot out there for you to look at in the way of the Bitcoin charts. I mean, there's some other people that do a lot more in-depth technical analysis. There's other people that do a bit of coins, but I also want to put out there to the people, to the noobs that come to my channel, to the people that just watch it, I don't want anyone to be panicking when there's no reason to be panicking. If I thought, yeah, shit, the market's falling out, you know, we need to start looking at an exit plan, and putting in our dollar cost averaging out, or our sort of like take profits exit strategy, I would say so, because obviously I'd be doing it myself. And I'm invested like tens, if not hundreds of thousands of my own money, not money I've made in crypto, my own investment money into this. Now, if I thought, I was going to lose that, or if I thought that was in jeopardy, where I think sort of like 90% of my investment money is in crypto, then I'd be honest about it. I'll be taking it out. But I'm just trying to reassure people that it's not a time to panic. Just hold tight. if you're finding yourself a little bit underwater, you're used to just seeing green all the time, and you're thinking, oh my god, I'm listening to the FUD, what I'm googling scaring me. Try not looking at your portfolio. Just don't look at it for a couple of days. You know, just give yourself the thing, okay, I'm going to look at it, unless you're sort of like trying to buy in and sell out of coins. Just think, I'll look at it once a week. I'll see how it's gonna go, because I'm probably 80% sure, probably even 90% sure that it's gonna go up at least 3x from here. We're gonna have a great summer in altcoins. I'm being very conservative when I say 3x. I've got a different figure in mind for my portfolio. I really want to see it do a 10x. Do you know what I mean? I want to take, like, we really want, especially one of them where I brought in earlier, I want to take it from an early adapter, from 100,000 to 1 million. That's my goal. But who knows? If it doesn't happen, I'm not going to beat myself up about it. If it does, obviously I'm going to be joyous about it, and I'm not going to take any money out. I'm just going to literally buy in the bear market. But please people, don't sell at a loss at the moment, and please wait for it to go up a little bit, because I really do think whatever you've invested in now, you'll start seeing a few more green shoots. The panic will start easing, and you'll start seeing a bit more of a healthier portfolio. So that's wrapping it up now for my waffle on the hype, my waffle on the Bitcoin. Sorry if I'm sort of like going around the houses a little bit, but I'm just trying to explain as much as I can to reassure people. I'm not here to think I know better than anyone. I just do a shed ton of research. That's all I do. I do a load of research because a lot of my money's on the line. So I do a load of research on people, what they're buying into, how they're reacting to the market, what they're saying. I look at the technical analysis. I look at the projects that I'm in. I look at the marketing on them, what sort of that coin's doing, whether it's following Bitcoin or whether it's sort of doing something of its own. And that's when I make my decisions. So yeah, don't panic at this time, everyone. I'll still keep these videos coming out daily, so you can literally don't have to look at the news and fear yourself. You don't have to look at anything. You could just literally set an alert up to this, press the bell notification, and then look at it for 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes at night and think, is he saying, should he get out? Because I will be following the trend of most of the other people that have been in the crypto market. The trend is your friend on the trading thing, but it's also the trend is your friend on what people are doing within the market. So you can guarantee if the top players are exiting their positions for a good reason, then I'll be exiting mine for a good reason, and which I'll be sharing and telling everyone on the channel for a good reason. So that being said, have a great evening, everyone. Hope you found this very, very useful. If you haven't, I apologise. But smash the like button, subscribe if you've not subscribed, and press the bell so you don't have to look for this. As soon as it comes out, it'll come up for you. And until then...